Years ago, when I first got into smoking, I used to look up all the strain reviews. Every time I'd pick something up off the plug, I would just punch it into whatever app I was using, like Leafly or Weed Maps or something, and I would read how it was going to make me feel. I would look at a review and be like, yep, that's how I'm going to feel, bro. They'd have pictures of the bud and everything. But after years and years of smoking and trial and error, I learned that the reviews are mostly not that helpful, and it's more about how the plant was grown, who grew it, the methods they used, than just the name associated with it. Just because it has the strain name doesn't mean that everyone that you find is going to be just like that. You know how when you get produce at the grocery store, sometimes the apples are bigger, or they're smaller, or they're sweeter, or they're more red? Well, that's the same with weed. It's not the same every time you grow it. You can drastically change the effects by just harvesting it a little bit earlier or waiting a couple weeks and harvesting it late. I don't know if I'm going to scrap this video idea or if it's going to be any fun at all, but I'm going to try to read Leafly reviews and not laugh. Let's see how it goes. Just so you know, 28% of people say it helps with depression. Just so you know. Also, I didn't know they have quizzes now. You can find your best bud. This is like those BuzzFeed quizzes that'll tell you which Toy Story character you are. But let's get right into the reviews because these have got to be hilarious. Just smoked half a joint of Ghost Train Haze and it definitely got me thinking. I'm thinking that I have a new favorite sativa strain to pass on to you and my close friends. I say close friends because I'm stashing some of it for the special times when I want to smoke a very strong sativa that will pull off the stun gun effect on my head while I sit there and think deep thoughts. They're gonna stun gun themselves with Ghost Train. It will leave you with the look of a child who just saw Santa Claus, or perhaps you'll look like the village idiot. It all depends on the individual and his psyche at the time of consumption. So even right here in their strain review, they're like, bro, my whole strain review is just based on my individual psyche and the time of my consumption. Like, they have an understanding that all strains hit differently, but strain reviews aren't about giving the review for the strain. It's about getting high and working on your creative writing skills. Here we go. The buds are super dense for a sativa, and in this crop, the flowers are circular in shape, approximately 1 to 3 inches in diameter, with a light green color with dusty coating that will set off sparks when fire is applied. It sparks when you light it? I'm confused. Like, it has additional sparks, or this is a metaphor? Nice, like the 4th of July. If you get an opportunity to try Ghost Train Haze, don't pass it up. Look, I know the weed's brown. I know it has mold on it, but it's Ghost Train Haze, bro. You gotta try it, bro. Don't pass it up. This is your one chance. Strong, eyeball popping sativa varieties are hard to come by. Ghost Train Haze fits that very bill nicely. 5 stars for the Ghost Train Haze. Now, I've poked a little bit of fun at Leafly reviews here and there because they're so amazing, bro. They're so amazing, bro. Somebody sat there and they wrote this whole thing out. And my favorite part about this is a lot of the reviews that were written on there, you were lied to about the strain, bro. The plug just slapped a name on there. Genetics names get fudged around a lot. Sometimes people just don't know the name of it, but it has to have a name, so it comes up with a name. A lot of these reviews were written before dispensaries were around, or they were mainstream, and I can imagine most of the reviews on here were written by people that didn't get it from a shop. But nowadays, there's more and more shops, so you gotta understand. Look at the date on them, and that'll let you know probably when. But this is from years ago before there was a lot of rec in med states. Okay, let's get to the next one. I'm trying not to laugh. Dear Green Crack, I'm leaving you because I never imagined I would, but I found someone better for me. My soulmate. No way, dude. This is going to be the best one. This is only the second one, but there's no way we could top this. Ghost Train Haze is everything you had to offer and more. Don't worry though, I'll be back because this dream, this haze is something most people just wouldn't understand. And the ghost whispers you off to sleep without having to have your granddaddy get the purple hammer out. Love. Me? Love you. P.S. Scary idea, crack haze. What is this? Okay, no, I'm gonna try. Look. I'm trying not to laugh, bro. They wrote this with a boner. I just need you to know. They wrote this with a boner. Fully aroused. Let's try the next one. I just just received this weed as a late birthday present. It had me rolling on the floor and laughing. My depression was totally gone, and I couldn't stop coming up with ideas. Okay, my bad. I don't know why I paused there. This is now my favorite strain of all time. 10 out of 10, smooth smoke, great taste, low smell, hits hard and fast, lasts a good 2 to 2.5 hours, totally functional, good party strain. Okay, I don't think they wrote this one with a boner. I don't see any boner. This one is in 2014, bro. It's a good party strain. Okay, we got to get to more reviews. Here we go. This is madness. Seriously, stop, bro, stop. I was first intrigued by this strain long before I ever saw it in a dispensary. It won the 2014 Cannabis Cup, and unlike 2015, in which Denver was not represented, I don't know where the accent came from, this strain is native to Colorado. It's somewhat difficult to find, as I've only seen it in one dispensary, and it is rarely cheap. From what I have seen from other places, it's entirely worth it. Read on. What? Like, bruh, this means that there's so much more for us to read. I don't like it. The first whiff of this bud is like taking a bite out of some ghost pepper hot sauce. Taking a bite out of some ghost pepper hot sauce. I have never bit hot sauce, but I put it on stuff. Anyway, look, we're gonna ignore that. When all you've ever had was jalapeno, it's spicy, almost fiery, has a very exotic spicy, bro, it's spicy. And the floral scent that is completely unique. It's also strong enough to fill up a room. What? Just blow a bigger cloud. You can fill a room with anything. Especially after you break it apart for the first time, the nugs are very dense. The color of the flower ranges from a light lime green to almost purple in some lines. It's dense. It definitely feels like an indica at first. When smoked, it has a very strong, harsh flavor. What? Bro, you got some mids. It shouldn't be harsh. If it's harsh, they grew it wrong. Your strain review is invalid. I have been smoking cannabis for a very long time, and a few strains can make me cough consistently. Okay, yeah, you definitely got mids. You definitely got something that probably was loaded up with nutrients and not flushed at all. I'm so sorry for you. Ghost Train Haze does a pretty adequate job of that. It hits hard and it hits fast. Didn't somebody else say this, bro? On my first hit, I was dancing to awful TV commercial music. By the second, I felt like I was almost a part of the music. Yeah, they turned into a trombone. By the third, everything started bending and almost meshing together as one. Very heady stuff, in fact. Probably one of the strongest hitting head highs I've ever experienced. Okay, I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy. I think I know where the accent came from. It should be noted, I would not recommend this to any newcomers to cannabis. Are you a newcomer to cannabis? Do not smoke Ghost Train Haze! I'm sorry. Where was I? Newcomers. Okay. I'm sorry. This strain is frankly way too strong for you to handle it, you little If you have experience with cannabis and you consider yourself to be a connoisseur of sativas, then this, my friends, is your holy grail. Enjoy. This person right here looks at themselves in the mirror and they don't laugh. They don't laugh at the clown in the mirror because they're like, bro, this guy is legit. Oh, this strain? Yeah, it's harsh and it makes you cough a lot. Do you think that's the strain, or do you think that it was grown poorly? It's harsh. They did note it was spicy. I wonder if it was just like super spicy harsh, and it made them cough consistently, unlike other strains. Bro, you just got a bad batch of some mids and somebody called it Ghost Train Haze. But bro, it's not for beginners, okay? If you're a newcomer, don't come to this stop. Another one from 2015. Let's see what we got here. All right, another person who wrote it fully erect. That's all we can assume from this. And they were focused on their energized boner, and it made them laugh a little bit. Look, strain reviews. Ghost Train Haze. This one is great because I feel that this weed is very unique. Oh, I gotta stop the accent, all right? This one is great only because I feel that this weed is very unique and set apart from the other strains. When I smoke this, I really want to get up and go on adventures. I feel aware of my surroundings and can even focus very well, but at the same time, I feel very chill and carefree. Carefree is the best word to describe the feeling. You just feel alive. You feel perfect. You'll want to stay in the great moments you have with this weed forever. The first day I smoked this stuff, the temperature felt serene. The wind blowing in my face was so refreshing. The music was on effing point, man. Censored, by the way. This is a very social party type strain. You'll definitely have a lot of fun with this one. Everyone needs to try it. Not newcomers, my dude. Not the newcomers. You better watch what you say, bro, before a newcomer tries it. Yeah, I'm a newcomer here. Get away from my Ghost Train Haze. Oh, God. Real people wrote these guys. This isn't AI. This one you take an inhale of and say, wow, I need to pick up some more before this sells out. Awesome. Awesome strain. And the guy that helped me at Cannabis Nation was extremely knowledgeable. He recommended this and Blackberry Kush. Both demolished the pain and both had me grinning like a Cheshire cat. So glad he talked me into this one. Really happy strain, if that's what you're looking for. And big on pain relief. I don't know where the accent came from, but... Bro, did you mix these two? They've just demolished your pain? That's a good way to describe relieving your pain. Bro, my pain was demolished. I love it. No boner here. We might only have time for one more. I've been recording for a decent amount of time here. I like to write long reviews, but short story... Oh, God, it's a long one, though. This is my favorite strain and is unbelievable for my depression. Perfect morning strain. Guys, stop wake and baking. It's ruining your tolerance. Honestly, this is a no beginner strain. Wait, everybody, the other guy said everybody should try it. Look, people ask me, like, what's a good beginner strain? Like, what's a good... Bro, just buy weed. Bro, there's no beginner strains. Don't listen to anybody that tells you there is, because all they do is get high and write Leafly reviews because they're super down with creative writing. They want to see what the hell they can say. No, quick, I need a good beginner strain. That's not for beginners. That's an intermediate strain. Whew. Good thing it wasn't an advanced strain. What? What's weed? What are we talking about? Just smoke less. Got too high, smoke less. I don't know. This is no beginner strain for anyone that has grown this strain right. Is in for a ride. I found that as a small guy with a fairly high tolerance, even when I haven't smoked for a while, it even knocks me back with only a bowl or two. Which is it, bro? A bowl or two? Because this is twice as much, bro. As for real beginners, I've seen this strain fry people so badly that they could only function on the most basic levels. A few were lucky if they could stand or even talk. Where do I keep the accent? It's gotta go. All right, my bad. A few were lucky if they could stand or even talk, but never did they have a bad trip. So even though they were to the point where they should have greened out, the strain had a wonderful balance that never led them to that point. The strain did it, bro. The strain guided you to the perfect high, bro. It held your hand and carried you to the highest of the heights without dropping you. Take this strain slow and warn anyone with a low tolerance to take it extra slow. What's your tolerance level? You must take this extra slow. Like, do I pull it slower? Am I inhaling it slower? What do you mean? As responsible stoners, stop! As responsible stoners, it's the perfect strain for the community to have as medicine. 49 people found this helpful. Did you? I didn't cherry pick any of the reviews. I just picked the page and just started reading them in order, and I didn't even pre-read them just to see. But I don't know, bro. They get me every time, bro. Those people are super serious when they're writing them. Anyway, let me know if you like this video. It was an idea I decided to try out. So if you like this, let me know. But either way, come get high with me on Twitch. I go live up to 9 p.m. Eastern for a smoke session. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can give me that Jeff Bezos money. I'm getting Ghost Train Haze with it. And if you want to hear my thoughts on if you should tip your bud tender or not and how to get more tips as a bud tender, check out this video right here. I hope you have a lit day, my dudes.